Let's go by the coast and see if we can find any sea raiders. Because I haven't seen any yet. Oh, there's a big party of looters. Let's go after them. The Third has a quest for us. We'll have a word with them too. Alright, let's do this. Attack!
Warriors! Forward! Bowmen! Move out!
Oh, even better.
Bows! Forward! Footmen! Move! Onwards! Footmen! After me! Arrows! Get moving! Footmen! Move!
I'm not firing. What? Bit late? Crikey!
Warrior attack! What the hell of hell?
Got him. Anyone left? Oh yeah, two over there. Well, alright then. And I have to say, I really appreciate the unsheathing animation for the mace. You notice? He pulls it up by the haft. I mean, by the head. See? Pulls it up by the head and then like flips it up into his grip. It's nice. I like the little touches like that. That's how you'd carry a mace. Nope, 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 nope. Damn you! Oh well. One man escaped. He shall tell the others of our mastery. So we captured 8 looters. Fine. Okay, then there was a guy up here who has a quest, apparently. Who is this? Oh, that's the Third. The Third. That's the king, isn't it? I feel like that might be the king. No, not inside. I want you to go after him. Please tell me I'm faster than he is. Damn it. Travelling to Galend. Well, may as well ransom them. Do some trade. Oh, no, not the grain. Not the grain, not the grain, not the grain! Oh, and it actually averages the price out. Okay, that's good. So you know how much you bought it for. Cool. Sell those two. Cool. So, his party is about to leave, right? Yes. You better catch him. Come on! Get him! Yes, we got him. Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword's length is fine. So who might you be? My name is Mordred, sir. May I ask your name? I'm de Thurt, king of the Vlandians. I'm Lord of Sargo and Gelend. I shall mark down your name, but you shall have to earn my trust, stranger. For the world is a treacherous place, and these are treacherous times. Can you tell me anything of the Battle of Pendrake? It was a victory of the kind that was almost as bad as the defeat. We had given an oath to the Empire to join them if attacked. It seemed clear to me that we should have honoured our oath, that the Battalions and the Sturgians were aggressors, but there is always room to argue details. Ultimately, our barons did not wish to fight the Empire, so they resisted coming to its help. Neretzes, when he heard we were hesitating, sent us a message calling us cowards and traitors, and you say that to a Vlandian noble at your peril. Neretzes should have known that he was doing. We joined the Sturgians. I did not fight in the battle. I stood on a hill telling my commanders where to go and who to attack, and we did rather well, I think you've heard. Still, we took losses, heavy losses, and gained little. And for this, the barons blamed me, even though it was their idea to fight. I learned that day that a king should always lead, never follow. But it was a bitter lesson. Thank you. We've had a bunch of people following. Sir Ether, Pokax, Way Good Ben, and the Bearded Aussie. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Mordred. So then what is it? Quick question. Something I'd like to discuss. An alliance, enter service, proposal. Oh, you can actually trade with them. Just out in the field. Interesting. My sword is yours for the right sum. You want some mercenary work, eh? Well, we're glad to take fighters, whatever they seek gold or glory. If you fight for us, you will receive 15 ducats whenever you defeat a party of enemies, or for any other significant deed. Alright then, I accept. Good. I'll have my men write up the simple contract. On behalf of the Kingdom of Vlandia, I welcome you. May you put your sword to good use against our enemies. You can count on me. As of now, your enemies are my enemies, and your honour is my honour. Is there anything else? Nope. Yeah, 15 ducats seems a little bit low. Unless it's like per enemy. In which case, fair enough. Bloody hell, I move at 6. But it did say per party, didn't it? So we've spoken to one of the 10 nobles required. And we have several people to level up. So we can get another infantryman. Yes. And we can also get another footman. Yes. We're gonna catch you. We're gonna catch you. Maybe it depends on your renown, probably. Attack!
Warriors! Onward! Infantry! Move out! One man! On me!
Huzzah!
Infantry! For warriors! Move!
Alright, Cav. Let's do some damage. Leroy Jenkins! Ow! That hurt him a lot more than it hurt me. Hooray, victory. Oh, I've just noticed my equipment's become red. Why are we red? Maybe it's because it's the Vlandian colour? Yeah, I think so. So our icon's the same, but the background's changed colour. Interesting. Ah, and we gained influence. Five Vlandian peasants. Cool. Oh, they had prisoners. What can you do? You can become watchmen. Watchmen, mercenaries. Interesting. Could turn them into cavalry. Okay. Way good Ben. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Thank you very much for that. And Sindrin, how did the mace die? He fell out a window. What do you call a council of feudal slaves? A surfboard. Why should we be worried when your king is bold? Because he doesn't have an heir. Very good. Oh, faction. Yes, yes I can. Okay, so fiefs. Oh, and here's the influence. So I currently have 5 influence of this faction, so the more battles I fight on their behalf, the more influence I'll earn. So I should probably have tried to become a mercenary far sooner than I did. And we can see all of the different locations, their prosperity, and then the number of defenders they have. Policies, we can see the active policies. So this nation has no policies, and there are a lot of different policies you can enact. The armies, we got Belgier's army. With Belgier, Alaray, and Lucand. And then diplomacy. So we're currently at war with Britannia. Total strength 4,800 versus 2,000. So Britannia is currently getting completely demolished. And we're at peace with everybody else. So we could go and try and raid some Battalions. Or just kill more looters. Gotcha.
Footmen, hear me! Onwards! Archer! Get moving! Footmen! Move out! Stay close! Warriors!
Oh, you start the battle with your crossbows unloaded. Well, that's interesting. Oh, let's see if we can take some captives. Ow! Getting a little bit too close for comfort. Yeah. Too dangerous.
Soldiers! Stop shooting!
Alright, nice. Makes sense, keeping a crossbow loaded would ruin it. I'd still kind of expect them to, you know, load it before the battle begins. Alright, so, shall we go and raid the Battalions? Let's go raid the Battalions. Can you have a look at the encyclopedia for a bit? Depends what you want to see. It's not exactly the easiest thing to navigate. There are some companions with medicine skill. Ah. Bloody hell, there's a lot of them. Wow. Oh, that's probably me. There are an awful lot of heroes. It's nice to see someone on this game pick a difficulty rating suitable to their skill. How do you mean? There are tabs on the left that help you navigate the lifts. Select the Wanderers. Oh, yes. Oh, I see, the nobles are just the lords. And the faction leaders, obviously the faction leaders. And probably pretenders? So these would be the people you could hire. So you got Eric the Red. Doesn't show non-combat skills though. Agdil we already have. Gandamara. Still just combat skills. Gudra. Ah, here we go. Roguery. Athletics. Gweth. Gweth the healer. Medicine. Here's Van Coalbiter. You seem to be just combat. Kara. Another medic. Okay, so there are different people with different skills out there. Okay, that's good to know. Deathbird's created an army around Furton. Has he indeed? Where's Furton? There. Now, is this a thing that I can join? I wonder. Because it does look like people are heading up in that direction. Some only have combat skills. I mean, all of the companions I have are just combat. And I have 3 of them already, which is why I was kind of going, okay, anyone who is a wanderer is probably just a fighter.
Arrow! Onward! Footmen! Forward! Infantry! Stick to me!
Right, reload, please. No?
Warriors! At them! Arrow! Charge!
I think I need to wake them up with a charge order and then tell them where to stand. Okay, that was quick. Got another bunch of peasants. Okay. Getting 2 sets of peasants makes me a little bit suspicious. No, looters are definitely not worth my time at this point. Which is why I was kind of hoping that the difficulty would ramp up a little bit as a mercenary. So if I join that army, do I actually join it? Yeah. Interesting. Ooh, that's a big group. Okay, this is kind of cool. 567 of us on the way. Going for Lanark Hen Castle, I think. And we're recruiting more as we go. Look, the strength just keeps going up. Oh, here we go. You are besieging Pan Cannock. Durthert is commanding the siege. Building the siege camp. So, if I was the Lord, I could actually choose siege equipment to be building. Just like they are also building siege equipment on the defensive side. But because I'm not a Lord, I don't think I get to pick any of this stuff. So this is going to be 500 against 100. Yeah, 5 days worth of food still. Cool. Can you sabotage equipment? I don't think so. No. They actually have more morale than we do. We have more food supply. Okay, so we've set up the siege camp, which is what's going to allow us to build siege engines. So currently building a battering ram. 4 days worth of food left. I hope this doesn't go on too long, because I don't have a huge amount of food with me. What happens if I run out? I'm hoping I can just leave the army and then come back in again. This is why you bring pigs and stuff. Yeah, probably. Alright, battering ram is done. Now building a siege tower by the looks of things. Now I'm going to try and leave. Yeah, because we can just join this again later. And we're going to go to Abcomma, because it's actually ours and I'm going to buy a bunch of food from there. Alright, buy products. I'm not going to buy all of your grapes, because that tends to piss people off. This is going to cost me 500. So be it. Not the cheapest food I could have bought. That's a smaller army. I really want to be here for the siege, though. You can eat your horses. Yeah, you can, but I'd rather keep the horses. I paid a lot of money for them. Okay, we're in the army again. And this siege tower is still taking some time to do build. It doesn't look like anyone's coming to try and relieve the siege. And we have more than enough food now to sit here for some time. Okay, so we've built a siege tower, we're building another one. And we're besieging. We're just going for it. Have I joined a faction? We're a mercenary at the moment for Vlandia. Let's pour some tea to celebrate this auspicious occasion. Drink tea! Most certainly can do. Yeah, this is going to be the biggest battle we've seen yet. This is going from like 50 men tops to 600. Whether it's going to have the full 600 on the field or if it's going to do it in waves, I don't know. King Stubbers also requests that I drink tea. That I can also do. This is a long loading screen. This is quite a long loading screen. Do 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 do. Hopefully it's not a permanent loading screen. Yeah. Huzzah! You know what would be really cool? Is if this galloping horseman down just next to my face. Like right there. Tickling the horse. Right there. Hello, little horsey. If it was actually galloping across the screen as it loaded, that would be kind of cool. It should be that way, wouldn't it? Camera's mirrored. Sindrin gifted a sub to Gala. Gala, congratulations on the gifted sub, courtesy of Sindrin. Thank you very much for that, Sindrin. Much obliged to you. It crashes, I think. It happened to me once, does it? Well, I'll give it another 2 minutes or so, and we'll try again. Why do I have my camera mirrored? Because my screen is on one side, so I'm actually looking towards the chat, which is actually over there. It just confused the hell out of me. Whenever I was looking to my left, my face would then look in the opposite direction. It was weird. So at least this way I'm kind of looking at what I'm looking at, as opposed to when I'm doing this and I'm looking in completely the opposite direction. It was just... mine just went... nope, didn't like it. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's a continuous loading screen. Ulfhagel, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Am I going to join an empire? Mike, I already have. Yeah, I'll give it another minute, and then we'll reload. So, what are you guys thinking of this game so far? Is it meeting what your expectations? Exceeding them? Below them? If so, why? Good. Seems dope. Looks fun. I like just UCR's answer. Just good. Yeah. We've had the loading time. Alt F4. We'll reload. Oh, and there's a hotfix already. Alright, let's try it. Arrived 3 minutes ago, so besides a loading screen, not much. Yeah, fair enough. Waited a long time for this. Yes, me too. Doesn't seem like early access at all, to be honest. No, I'm still a little bit surprised that they consider this an early access. Like, it shouldn't be. I think the main thing is they just didn't want to get burned by early reviews if things were buggy. Because I do remember that was a thing that happened to Mount & Blade 1. is when they released it, a lot of people were like, oh, this is really buggy. It was a freaking amazing game, but it was pretty buggy. And they just wanted a bit more time to actually develop it. Alright, hotfix should now be applied. Let's give this another try. My friends list is just Bannerlord, 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 Bannerlord. Here we go. So hopefully the autosave is when we try to start that battle. At least this game has autosaves. That's huge! Is this coming to console or gamepad controls on PC? I have no idea. Let's go resume game, I guess. Yeah, autosave, here we go. My banner has actually just changed. Just completely switched colours. Wait, am I still only level 7? I don't feel like I'm just a level 7. Okay, we're attacking. This is... yeah. Okay, just before the loading screen. To be honest, those buggy reviews, so I never tried one. Yeah, I suspect that's what they're trying to avoid. A little bit cheeky, but I get why. Good graphics, story seems fun, battles okay, and I like the trade and blacksmithing part of the game. 8 out of 10 so far. I mean, you haven't seen very much in terms of the battles yet. This game really opens up when you actually get into the faction wars, which we're about to do, if it loads. Like, just fighting looters is not very representative of the whole thing. He's looking very angrily at you. What would I say are the top 5 improvements I've experienced so far outside of the graphics? That's a good question. The hold down Alt when you're in the town screen to find important characters, that's a big one. The fact that you can actually just physically join an army, as we've done here, that's a big one. It'll be interesting to see how exactly that works, but in terms of like getting the AI to actually do something, if you can spend influence to get them to join your army, brilliant. That's phenomenal. Rather than just herding a bunch of freaking cats like it was in Warband. I mean, I liked that because it really gave you the feeling of the different retinues, but it could also just tear armies apart. It was also completely abusable. That's 3. I like the inventory system more. I'd still like to see it categorizable so I can like hide stuff. So, for example, the horses. I'd like to stick them in a different category just so I didn't always see them at the shop. Although there is a lock button, so maybe that's what that does. Still, I like categories. And I also expected a little bit more. This isn't an improvement for the army tactical aspect. That's actually a little underwhelmed me. It's very similar to the original, and I think that was always one of its weaknesses. I was hoping that it is bugged. If the loading actually is this long, it will become annoying pretty quickly. This feels bugged. I mean, the scenes it's loading is no bigger than the town scene. In fact, it should be smaller for the optimizations. Autosaves, yes. My number 5 would be autosaves. That's a good one, Faceless. There are categories in the top middle of the inventory screen. Am I talking about breaking stuff down more than that? Yes. I mean manually breaking them down into categories. And I'd kind of like to see the army organised in a similar way, so you can split. So you could have like a companion, then assign them parts of your army. So then you say, I want this companion on this side of the map, I want this companion on this side of the map, I want these guys in the centre, and then they would themselves command those units. It would let you command much bigger armies much more easily than just saying, all infantry, line here, all archers, line behind line of infantry, go. And yeah, the sieges in Warband, one of the worst aspects. They were dull. Just stand behind gap in wall, click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. One of the big reasons to bring a crossbow into sieges, so you can actually do something. Yeah, I feel like this is broken. I don't think this is loading. So I think we found one of the buggy sieges. So what I'm going to let it do is I'm not going to join the initial fight. I'm going to let it tick for a turn or two, and then we'll try and join it. It's annoying because this is right at the end of the stream. In fact, you know what? I'm going to end the stream here just because I love cliffhangers. And this would make a great cliffhanger. So if you want to see a siege, you're going to have to come back tomorrow. And we'll play the siege then. So the siege will be tomorrow, 5 PM GMT. We'll do this, not GMT, BST. We're on British summertime now. So 5 PM tomorrow, British summertime. We will do the siege at that point, or at least dodge the siege if it doesn't work, and we'll do something else. But I am going to be playing this all day. If you check out the schedule, which you can find below in the description, you will notice that every single slot that I have this week is going to be Bannerlord. So there's going to be an awful lot of it still to come. If you're enjoying this so far, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I am live again in the future. Like I said, tomorrow, 5 PM. If you would like to see more of this type of content, then do check out my YouTube, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. I will be posting this series up there as well, because I know that people on YouTube will be interested in seeing it. I do have a Patreon if you wish to support the channel that way. You can check that out, patreon.com/MordredViking. And finally, I do have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a very cool bunch, and it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces over there. So please do come join us. And we'll talk games. Probably a lot of Bannerlord too. Yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. These 8 hours have just gone like that. It feels like I've been playing this for about half an hour. And you know what? That's a really good sign. Like, when I went off for my first break, I was like, I could have sworn I played 10 minutes. I did not feel like I've been playing 4 hours. It's exactly the same thing now. But it is 2 AM. Huzzah! And I have been going for 8 hours today. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will catch you next time. Faceless, you're a legend. Thank you so much for that 14-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. Coming in as a tier 2 as well. Thank you. Thank you, Faceless. Right, so tomorrow, Siege. Until then, goodbye. We should raid somebody. Yeah, we should definitely raid somebody. Let's see who's live. Who is playing this game? Richard is. Wait, Rose is back on again? Or is Rose still on? I don't think Rose is going to be on for much longer. So let's go and raid Richard. Yeah, we'll raid Richard, because we raided Rose earlier. Everyone's playing Bannerlord. Yeah, they really are. Alright, let's go and raid Richard. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see Richard's chat lit up with a Viking raid, just like that. Let's make our presence well and truly known. Imagine that you are right now playing Bannerlord. Imagine that you are part of the mighty Vlandian army. And imagine that Richard is the one standing on the wall between us and all of that fat loot behind. So thanks everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Until then. Wait, is he logging off? I feel like he's logging off. Hang on, let me just check.
We will have a criminal Empire. It's going to happen. But for now, check in on Dur.
God damn it, he is logging out. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Terrible timing. I just saw his chat saying goodbye. Alright, who's playing Bannerlord? Let's just do it this way. Anyone here I recognize? Having great luck so far. Man, there are a lot of people playing this. I was told earlier that Bannerlord has more people watching than League of Legends. I don't know if that's still true, but it certainly was earlier. Alright, we'll go and raid Drid. Wait, is Alto playing? Because, yeah, I'd like to raid Altofunk if he's actually on. Is he on? Oh, he is. How come that wasn't showing up? Weird. Alright, we're going to go and raid Altofunk. So, same thing. Head on over to Altofunk's channel. Imagine that he is the one standing on the walls between us and the fat loots. Thanks everyone for watching. I'd like to see his chat lit up with Viking Raid. Just go ahead, copy and paste that. Let's make our presence well and truly known. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.